Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a question from LeetCode called Jewels and Stones. It's an easy, we're going to jump right into it. You're given strings jewels representing the types of stones that are jewels, and stones representing the stones you have. Each character in stones is a type of stone you have. You want to know how many of the stones you have are also jewels. Letters are case sensitive, so the lowercase a is considered a different type of stone from the capital A. Example 1, these are the jewels that we have, a lowercase a and a capital A. And for our stones, we have the following letters. We're going to output 3 because within our stones, 3 of them are jewels. This one over here, this one over here, and this one over here. The rest are all stones that are not jewels. Example 2, we have Z being a jewel. And remember, this is case sensitive. All these stones in here are capital Z, so none of them are the jewels that were given, so we output 0. We have some constraints down here. Jewels and stones consist only of English letters, and all the characters of jewels are unique. Okay, how are we going to solve this? We know we are given 2 input strings, one representing all the jewels we have, and the other representing all the stones we have. We want to see how many of our given stones are actually jewels. So how many letters in here are letters that are also in jewels? Now, we know we want to go character by character for every single character in stone. All we need to do is check whether that character also exists in jewels. Now, if we were to scan jewels every single time, that would be a lot of repetitive operations. Instead, what we can do is take what we have in jewels and add that to a set. A set is just a data structure that allows for constant time lookup. So if we were to do that, we want to take everything we have in jewels and make it a set. We know we no longer want to use jewels as is, so we can actually just go ahead and rename this, right? Jewels, instead of being the input string, is now going to equal what we had in that string, but in set form. So jewels is now going to be a set of jewels. So say we had the following input example, jewels was the following and stones was this. Once we convert jewels to be a set, jewels is now going to equal a set of all the characters in here. So we're going to have a lowercase t, capital H, lowercase e, o, s, and also a capital S. This is our set of jewels. Now, we know we want to return a count for the number of stones that are also jewels, so let's initialize that to be 0. Count is going to start off being 0. And all we need to do is iterate through everything in stones. So for stone in stones, all we need to do is check if the stone we are on exists in jewels. So if stone in jewels, we are going to increase that count. Count plus equals 1. If it is not in jewels, we don't do anything to our count and we just go back in our loop. Once we exit, all we need to do is return our count. So let's see how this plays out with this example over here. For stone in stones, we're going to start off with our first stone, which is a capital H. We want to see if stone in jewels, does this exist in this set over here? It does, it is in here, so count is going to go up to 1. We go back in our for loop. We come across a new stone, which is lowercase f. If stone in jewels, let's check. Stone is not in jewels. We don't do anything. We don't go in this if. We go back in our for loop. So we are now at lowercase o. This is in jewels, so we're increasing count by 1. So far, we've seen 2 stones that are jewels. We go back in our for loop. U is not in jewels. We don't do anything, move down. We're now at R. If stone in jewels, this is not true. Go back. We're now at stone capital S. If stone in jewels, that is true, right? This stone is also a jewel, so we're going to increase that count to 3. And now there are no more stones for us to iterate through. We're done. All we need to do is return our count. So let's go ahead and submit this. And it is accepted. Now, talk about space and time complexity. If we go back to our constraints, right? We know jewels and stones consist only of English letters, and all the characters of jewels are unique. This means jewels can only ever have 26 lowercase characters and 26 uppercase characters, which means it can only ever have 52 characters in total. So we do have a bound for this, right? Our set will only ever be as big as 52 letters, so there is a bound to the space we're using. We can argue that this is going to be constant. It will never exceed that length of 52. And for time complexity, we are going through every single character in stones. So if there are n characters in stones, there are going to be n checks that we make, n times we go in our loop. So this is going to be O of n for time. So we just went ahead and solved jewels and stones from LeetCode. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If this video was helpful, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next one.